Hey, John. I just wanted to go over this particular scene real quick, and I wanted to. This was one of my problems with the color correction process. Again, as you see, I got the curves and I got the fast color corrector up. Um, so let's just go into the way I usually attempt to actually color correct this particular type of scene, and this is where my problems come in hand. As you showed me in your video, you start with the fast color corrector, and I'm gonna try to since for this video I'm going to expand this so we can look at what we're talking about here. Um, the 100 and the 0 are already good, but as you see here, the skin tone line is completely skewed and it's heading much more over here. Now, what I'm usually used to doing is trying to line this up as best as possible. And so let's see what this looks like. It's actually not that bad. Um, Probably a little bit more even. So another thing too is that I'm usually just trying to aim for the middle and trying to get it on this line. And if that's not right, let me know. Again, there's no neat reason to mess with the input sliders like you said in the beginning because they're already on the 100 and the 0. Okay, then I go up. Then I start going into the RGB curves. Now this is where the fumbling starts to happen. Now again, like you told me, I have I calibrated my monitors, so they should be good now, and I've tested it out and it looks good. But here, the reds are definitely an issue. You have almost like a purpley look here. So in my head, this is where the problem started to happen with the process, the way that I do it. Um, I basically, as you said before, the left to the right is how my computer screen reads it. I'm trying to find the spots like I want the white to be a little more crisp. So I bring up the whites to try to even it up. That brings the reds down. Then I bring the reds back down and like you mentioned before, almost like the tug of war. Now the reds are kind of peaking now. Another thing is that as I'm pulling the reds down, I keep seeing more color information. Am I trying to get to this 100 line? Am I trying to get this piece to the 100 line? And there's another part too that I want to talk about. There are some clips that have like this big chunk of color information right here, the vibrant, real strong color information. But then sometimes there's very light peaking of color information here. So sometimes the clip will be all the way down here and have tons of information, but then all in the middle, up here, it's empty. And usually that's when the scenes are underlit, usually the dancing scenes. And I'm trying to figure out if I should, I mean, this is a example just for this clip, but I'm wondering if I should actually just bump it up where, like, uh, all the actual prominent parts are to the top, and forego all these little bits that are here, or should I just try to line up anything visible like this is right here? This is the So I push that up a little bit higher. So again, it's not looking terrible actually right now. The blacks are a little crushed, but blues are looking kind of nice. But yeah, again, I know you said that when it comes to dark, we're just salvaging what we can get, and that's my big thing. Is I'm trying to get faster and better at this, and I need to. I know obviously what you want. It's just more about just getting there and getting there quickly, because that's another issue that I'm constantly having. Is okay, the greens are. Let's go back. Greens need to be brought down a little bit. Again, see, I see a little bit red down here. This piece and this piece are all wonky and all different. Now, should I bring the blues down and check that out? And see, now it's looking still a little red now. So I bring the reds down. Yeah. See, now this is something that Here's something I just did before. This. See, now this doesn't look right, but the colors, I mean, the whites are whites, the blacks are blacks. So it's like, and you know, the colors are all there, but it feels almost a little muted. I mean, I probably could bump up the saturation to about 1:1, something like that. But I noticed too, every single time I do the saturation up even a tiny bit, you know, even to anything past 1 point, like anything past 1.3, it's there's so much noise in the picture that I just can't see anything. So I also wanted to ask you what the maximum noise would be. You know, like, you know, I'm guessing 1.3 from my experience, but you may have a peak of difference, and also on the bottom side too. Like, in your video that you showed me, zero point 0.8 was the lowest you went, but would you ever go to 0.7? Or so I'm just trying. From what I was gathering, 0.7 to 1.3 is the maximum I can take it. But yeah, like I said, I want to get this color correction down. I don't want to keep this video too long. I'm going to shorten it down. I'm going to try to make it smaller, so these videos smaller, so you can watch them on your phone. So if you're on the go, you can watch them and do your thing. But thank you, John. Let me know if this is correct and any tips and tricks that actually you might think that I need to do differently. You can send me through text or you can email me. And I set up a separate email that I'm going to deliver this to you at. And from now on, all of my information for you specifically will be coming from this email. So thank you, John. All right, bye.